Yeah, guys. Just curious your overall thoughts on matching up with BYU, returning to Fayetteville, and an opportunity to play those guys again.
Yeah, kind of like what the defensive guys are saying is BYU is a great team. They win every year. They win. They have a great head coach. They're a super disciplined team and they play super hard. We have a lot of respect for them, and we're preparing really hard to get ready for them.
AJ?
I would say it's just another challenge. We played them last year, but that was last year. It's going to be a new team coming in. They're going to fight. We're going to fight. Somebody has to go down. But either way, it's like I said, it's going to be a fight.
I'm just curious for both of you guys with the running game. Brady, your thoughts on how you guys were run blocking, AJ finding the hole. Actually, I mean, I think you found the hole probably as well as any back on Saturday, but just your guys' thoughts on just continuing to improve in that area and what you've done this week.
Yeah, so we've had a huge emphasis on getting to fits and driving. The O-line's gone together, and the run game is kind of what we want to be known for. We've had success in the past in the run game, and we want to continue to have success. So we've taken these challenges really personal, and it's something that we're going to get fixed, and we're working really hard at.
Yeah, I would say, like he said, I mean, it's really a challenge now. And obviously we got new people on the line. We have some people to left. So we're not all comfortable yet. And that's what we've been working on every single day. So the run game, as you can see, is just going to keep getting better from now on. And we're just going to learn to execute our plays better.
Thanks, guys.
Tom.
Hey, AJ, you got the start last week, and till Rocket comes back, I guess you guys are going to kind of be, mixing it up. How does it feel maybe, going out there with a starting unit?
It felt good, but I mean, I'm out there with the starting unit a lot, so it wasn't really anything different to me. It was just I got the ball first last game, but I mean, it's like the same looks that we get, so.
I got you. Hey, Brady, you guys really kind of overpowered BYU last year, particularly in the second half. Is there any concern that maybe guys might underestimate what they have this year?
No, I don't think there's any concern that we're going to underestimate BYU. We're playing them again, but we have a really new team. We've got a lot of new guys up front. We got new guys at almost every position. We got guys who this is their first year being Razorbacks. We got a lot of transfers. So this is a new team. They're a new team. They're a really good team. We've watched a lot of their film. They won a lot of games. So we're not underestimating them at all.
AJ, any concerns there?
No, just like Brady said, really no matter what team comes in here, we're never going to underestimate them. We're going to play them as we were playing Bama. We're playing, as Coach Pitt likes to say, the Green Bay Packers. So,
all right, and AJ, just maybe what you make of the BYU defense in particular, because they've got a lot of changes, new guys on their defense.
It's kind of similar to last year, but now they play more of a one safety high look. Their players fly around. They run to the ball. They're really physical, and we just got to match their intensity or even overmatch it,
Gotcha. And my last question, Brady, your thoughts about BYU, what you're up against, the personnel?
Yeah, they have a really talented defensive line. They have some really good linebackers. They're really smart, and they play super hard. They give us a lot of different looks, which we're going to need to prepare for and be ready. We're going to need to spend some extra time in the film room, make sure that we know the looks and that we're comfortable with them. It'll be a good challenge, and we're up for it, and we're excited for Saturday.
Bob.
And I know he's obviously on the other side of the ball, but Pooh was banged up in camp, and then he got ejected in the opener, and then he had to sit out the first half. And it seems like maybe he's finally full go physically and doesn't have any restrictions on him. Just kind of what are you guys expecting from Pooh on Saturday? And as a relatively young player, just still a third-year guy, redshirt sophomore, how important is he to you guys?
Yeah, he's super important to us. He's a great guy. He's a vocal leader. He plays hard all the time. He brings fire and juice to the defense. Every time Pooh's on the field, we expect him to make plays, and he's a great guy to have back.
Yeah, I would
Sorry.
piggyback off of what he said. He's one of those guys that brings a lot of energy to the defensive side of the ball. I mean, he's gonna fly around. He's gonna find a way to the ball. He's either gonna make the play or make the play for somebody else. So he's definitely somebody that will make a big impact on the game.
And then for both y'all, BYU is a Big 12 team now, and the SEC's gotten off to kind of a rough start in some of these marquee matchups. I think 3-6 against Power 5 teams, and is that something you guys think about at all? SEC versus Big 12, kind of holding up the SEC banner. Does that enter into it at all?
No, it doesn't really cross our mind. We have a lot of pride about being in the SEC. That's really cool, but there are good conferences and good teams all over the country, so that hasn't been an emphasis.
Same thing he said.
Okay, just got one more. I guess I spoke and missed on that one. Brady, you were talking about their personnel, defensive line number. I think it's number 95. Caden Hawes. He's actually from Pulaski Academy. I know that's a different part of the state. Actually, you wouldn't have played against him or anything in high school. But I was wondering, 95. Do you have any impressions on that guy?
He's a great player. I've actually know a lot of PA guys. I used to room with Hudson Henry and JD White, and I'm really good friends with Luke Jones from playing with him for so long. And I know one thing is like those PA guys, they're smart and they're going to play really hard. So I remember him from last year, and I expect him to be the same way.
Okay, thanks.
Jackson.
Hey guys, for both of y'all, from our vantage point, it seems like the offense got a little bit better on Saturday when KJ started running the football, more. What is it like when he does get running, not only from just a scheme set, but an emotional set for you guys on the offense? Does it make a difference when he kind of adds that element to the offense and maybe just everybody's a little bit more fired up?
I don't know if I know in the past and big games and stuff like that, when KJ's run down the field and he lowers his shoulder instead of sliding or something, it always gets me a little bit juiced. Like if my quarterback's going to go lay someone out, then shoot, I can dig deep and keep going. So KJ getting physical definitely makes me want to play harder.
Yeah, that always brings extra juice just to see him make big plays, like plays that really aren't expected. Well, it's kind of expected now because we've seen it so many times. But last game we had a couple drops to start, and he just felt like, okay, we're not there yet. So he just started running the ball whenever he could, and that just juiced up the rest of the team, like Brady said. And that really opened up a lot of more things because now they have to watch KJ in the box and make sure he's not able to get out. So the receivers were able to get open, and it was just history from there.
Thanks, guys.
Daniel.
Both of y'all, Coach Pittman has mentioned that y'all only had 7 drives all of last Saturday, and for the most part, the number of plays is down. I'm just wondering if that's something that the coaching staff has talked to both of y'all about.
Well, they haven't talked about that to us. There's some new clock rules with football, so the games have been going faster, and but yeah, the games fly by.
Yeah, I don't really have a comment on that one. The games do seem a little faster to me. I wish we get the ball more, but we can't really control really how that goes. So,
Thanks, guys.
Bob, last one.
Yeah, it's not okay. Oh, sorry. I was looking at the hand thing. It should go down. Finally getting the hang of the Zoom after 5 years. You guys are talking about KJ being physical. Speaking of that, what do you remember about that play last year where about 5 BYU guys had a shot at him and he stayed upright and hit? I think it was Trey for a big gainer. And what do y'all remember about that play? Does that fire you up when you see something like that?
Well, it's not my favorite play to watch since he almost got sacked, but we see it a lot. It's all over Instagram, all over social media. We're really lucky to have a player like KJ who can bail us out and make big plays when we need him to.
yeah, same here. it's funny how he always talks about how he lifts weights, but I really think that's just more of a balance thing. But I mean, y'all don't have to tell him that.
I'm sure he likes to watch the Zooms. I just got one more. Brady, you were banged up in camp, and then you had to miss first game. Your last week was your first game back. Kind of, do you feel better now? Like you're better prepared? Got knocked the rust off, or kind of how do you feel going into your second game back now?
Yeah, I feel great. My body feels good. I'm excited for BYU. I prepare hard every single week, no matter what, but I'm definitely really excited for this weekend night game at home. There's nothing like being at home with a home crowd, so I'm excited.
Okay, thanks a lot, guys.
Good stuff, guys. Appreciate you.